Alright guys, welcome back to the most amazing gaming channel in the world. Today we're going to be going over the Season 3 Guan build. Now I'm going to make this pretty quick because I kind of rambled on in the other video that will be coming out tomorrow, which is the actual gameplay. At the end I kind of rambled on, but before we get started I just want to say I actually have the links working now thanks to Deadly Zipper. I appreciate that man for actually bringing that to my attention. The Twitch and Twitter are down below in the description box. You can actually click on it and it should direct you now, so yay for that. The second thing is going to be essentially this is a late game build, but it's super good and it gives you a shit ton of survivability. So the first one you actually want to upgrade is going to be your 3. The reason why is because it costs the same as everything else, but you need some sort of damage, and the fact you can attack everyone, all 3 of them, and it gives you that protection is going to help you clear the jungle camps, things like that. After that you should go into your 2. And then the reason why I go into my 1 at this point is because it does give you the little bit of healing, which isn't much. It really isn't. You want to use it more for the kind of passive, so to say, on the heal, which is when you heal a friendly god, it reduces all cooldowns by 2 seconds. It's actually very helpful. But after that, you do want to start upgrading your 3, going to your ult, and then going to your 3. At this point, I do come back. Now, please disregard the actual level up process in the video. I kind of misclicked. I kind of wasn't paying attention too much. But you do want to go into your 2, and then you go into your 3, go into your ult, and then you get this back to level 3 on your 2, and then as your 3rd build you want to max it out and then go back to your 2. The reason why you don't go for the 2 that often, let me finish this up so I don't misclick. There we go. Long story short, to actually explain this, Guan Yu his heal isn't that great. I mean, even at this you have 2100 health just base. You only get 170 every 12 seconds. Even with like max cooldown, that's going to be every 8 seconds. It's going to be like 7 point something, but still that's every 7 seconds you get 170. Yes, that's good, but in the grand scheme of things, that's, I mean, think about an ADC. You're going to end up, even if you don't crit, you're usually going to be hitting for about 200-300. So now you're going to hit 300. You have to wait 12 seconds to regenerate 1 basic attack by an ADC. Like, it's really not that good. And if he crits and it's like 500-600, now that's 3-4 times that you have to cast that. So the 1 is decent, but I use it more for getting the cooldowns, not necessarily for healing someone, but it can be good to counter Thanatos. So if you do have a Thanatos, kind of realize you may want to go into healing a little bit more, just to counter it out, but I don't really recommend it, and you'll see why when we actually get in the build. The 2 Ezreal's are really good, and it scales 100% with your physical power, but with this build, you only get 110 power, and you really don't get the majority of that until the later in the game. So that's why I don't super quickly upgrade this, because this actually does more damage. It does 55 per hit, basically 3 times a second for 3 seconds. And it increases the protections that you steal, which is actually very helpful, especially in something like a conquest where you're going to be going up against someone. You're going to steal that, so you basically take that from them and give it to yourself, and that's when you're going to be super close. So it's actually really helpful, and that's why I basically upgrade that. And then you do want to upgrade the ult because the damage escalation is incredible on it. But anyways, actually start going through the build itself. Warrior's Tabite is going to be the first one you want to grab. The second one, I really, 85% of the time, even like I even mentioned it in the video, I was going up against Anubis and Athena. I still went Breastplate because you get the physical protection, the cooldown reduction, which is super helpful, and the extra 300 mana, which, I mean, even at level 20, you're going to double your mana at this point in the game. I then come back and go Bulwark because it does give you that magic protection. It gives you the crowd control reduction, which in itself is really good, and the health item as well. At this point, I do want to get some sort of power item on here. I did kind of test out between Titans and Jotuns. Jotuns I found is going to be so much better. So go grab Jotuns, then Stone of Gaia, then Titan's Bane. For the relics, you want to go ahead and grab Meditation. This is going to be super helpful. If you are in Conquest, though, you're probably going to want to grab Teleport. It's going to be super helpful. But if you're not in that, I found Meditation and Curse to be quite helpful. Basically because you can sit there and then you can curse them. You can then hit them with your 2, which will slow them. And then if you need that time, it'll actually activate to give you time to get the ult. So those were the 2 that I really like. Teleport, though, is going to be good as well. Wrath is potentially helpful, but probably not the best item with them. But anyways, you guys know how the relic system works. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, give it a like, comment, subscribe. If you really want to, you can share, and that would be just absolutely amazing. And until the next time, have yourself a fucking amazing life.